Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Good Chest. My name's Steve.
My name's Arnes.
Today we're going over the film Alien vs. Predator Requiem.
And this is going to wrap up our Alien and Predator movies.
Next, we're going to move on to some reviews of the turtle variety.
Because it's Steve's turn to pick, and then after that will be mine. And I have
He's already told me what his is, and I don't wanna.
Yes.
At least my movies are mostly enjoyable.
Steve,
Mostly.
this is the Geek Chest. We're going to review the bottom of the bottom that nobody likes.
Transformers?
That's like right there. That's like teeter-totting on which one's worse.
Yeah, it's a mixed bag with those movies.
And we're not talking about the first Transformers.
First one's fine. First one's fine. Third one's fine. Second one, Third one, he wants to do Resident Evil.
We need to do 6 movies in a row where it just gets like down the line worse and worse and worse and worse.
Well, we already did Alien vs. Predator.
Yeah, because we did his best movie. Now we're just going to go down the line with the director.
I hate him so much.
But Steve, he could be watching this right now.
I hate you. Let it be known to the internet. Hey, I don't hate that many people. You need to stop. Please. I don't want to review your movies. Can I just say I'm sick those weeks? I'll just let you do them by yourself. But okay, you can just do them with Gabra.
No, you have to be here.
So if you guys haven't seen Alien vs. Predator Requiem, it pretty much is a continuation of the last film, except more violent, bloody, and dark. I mean, not dark as in tone. I mean, like, the movie's literally dark. Like, they forgot what lighting's all about. Kind of like today, because I didn't really want to set up the lights. So,
That's so crazy, because that's Resident Evil 6 that I just watched. It was action scene in a dark room. Cut. Action scene in a dark room. Cut.
Actually, you know what my saving grace is that 6 won't be out on DVD for a while, so I won't be able to watch it, so how am I going to review it?
I got your back, don't worry.
God, I hate your brother, too. Spoiler alert for the last movie, if you haven't seen Alien vs. Predator, or watched the review. We didn't really mention the review. But, one of the Predators gets impregnated, Scar Predator, Chestburster comes out, but it's a Pred Alien.
Which is already an amazing idea.
Oh yeah, man, I was super excited when I saw that in theaters. So, Pred Alien gets out, evolves super quick, and pretty much takes out the Predator ship. They crash land in Alaska. Of all places.
Was that in Alaska?
It was Alaska. It's like Anchorage. I think. I know it's Alaska.
I'll take his word on it. I don't remember.
So after the ship crash lands, it sends out a distress signal to the Predator homeworld where the Wolf Predator has to come down and hunt all the aliens and leave no trace of any evidence behind.
You know the greatest thing about that guy is he has the best abilities.
You know what's the best thing about him? It's actually a predator, unlike the last ones, who got their butts handed to him by every single alien, except for Scar, who had his shining moments when he was fighting the Queen, but isn't what I would say the most impressive predator, but I really love the design of all of them, though, to be honest. While the Wolf Predator is literally everything I wanted in the last movie, but we have it here. We're just one predator doing what predators do, which is taking names and collecting on some aliens.
Which, it's kind of hard to explain. There's one thing that pisses me off about this movie.
Actually, I'm going to interrupt you for a second because we haven't gone over the rest of the plot because it doesn't matter because the human sucks. We're just going to talk about the alien stuff. This movie, the only thing worthwhile watching in this movie is alien and predator scenes. So that's what we're going to talk about. There's no humans in this movie.
Well, there's
Trust us.
There's that one poor dog.
Yeah.
We're sorry, puppy.
Okay, I'm sorry. On a side note, there's a little bit of a love angle in this movie because there's like some sap that worked at the Pizza Hut just trying to get with this girl, and he's like the bad boy, and his brother's back in town, and then they go into the sewer because some jerks when he's trying to pick up this one girl, she has a boyfriend, he dumps his keys in the sewer, they go down the sewer, find out some weird stuff's happening because aliens are impregnating the homeless people. It's one way, I guess, to reduce the population. And then pretty much just chaos ensues after that. Problem is, there's literally no character development for any human in this movie.
Whoa. Bite your tongue, boy. when they're in a pool scene and she takes her clothes off and she's like, "Now tell me, what are you looking at, me or the clock?" That was the greatest human development.
Well, that was like my human development, not anybody in this film.
I thought
Like, that's like a highlight in the movie. Like, the best thing about the humans is watching them get killed. Which is really, I guess, all they needed to be. But it's just like, I remember nobody's names from this movie. I barely remember half the stuff that happens with the actual characters. Like, there's like the scene where they're in the town and it's about to get bombed. You have like everybody like fighting the aliens in like the
center town
park. Yeah, like that's memorable, but almost everything I really enjoyed from this movie has to do with aliens and predators.
Whoa. I'll bring up another good point. When she's running down the hall and he throws that star and it just...
Again, predator and aliens were involved. Awesome.
just impales her to the wall. That was amazing.
Because the one real positive about this movie is the predator and alien scenes are really sweet. Like almost everything. Like the most memorable one for me is in the sewers, where the predator is like following the tracks of the predator alien once they get down there, and he fights a few of the aliens. Predator alien shows up. You get to see him use all these cool gadgets. Predator alien breaks out after realizing that fighting could go the way he wants to, and he like Soryukens out from under the ground.
Why didn't he do that to the predator alien? Just call it a day. That would have ended the movie right there. All he had to do was head would explode and it would have been over.
Or just at anything else in the movie. Like can you just punch a person with it?
They would have just exploded. It would have been amazing.
It would have been, yeah, it would have been awesome. Would have definitely notched up the movie a little bit. Like that's cool. Like especially when he gets out of the water and is like holding the two aliens by their necks. Oh, so good. Like they got that filming part of the right in the movie. And then you also have like when they're fighting at the electrical plant. That was kind of cool. You have the Predator alien versus him at for the finale. That's really cool. You get to see an alien leak blood acid on top of some guy's face after the Predator shoots that thing's face off. Pretty sweet.
You know what one of my favorite scenes in this movie is? When the Predator alien walks in the hospital in a nursery.
Yeah, like again, that part's super creepy.
Dude,
and awesome.
That was so dark. The lady is like... The alien's like... And just switch back to the monitor. The guy's like, "Why is everybody giving birth? I don't understand this."
Yeah, you just see people with a bunch of alien chest bursters coming out of them. It's creepy.
I love that scene. That was...
And it's cool because it also built more development for the Alien franchise too. Because the Predator alien can lay eggs. Well, impregnate people like a facehugger. Another one too that's kind of dark, but kind of refreshing for these movies, I guess, in a weird way, is when they first come across the facehuggers in the woods. That's the dad and his boy. Well, one guy like loses like an arm or something. gets latched on. The kid does too. Which
he latches onto that kid like
you know how gory this movie's gonna be when children are starting to get involved with the aliens.
Wait, shouldn't they have made like a little kid alien?
It's just like a little alien. He's like the runt of the litter. That would have been neat. I'd be down on
short people alien, we'll call him. Not midget, short
people. It's a dwarf alien.
Oh, that would have been awesome. He would have like that little man syndrome where he thinks he can just beat up anybody, you know?
Again, awesome.
Walks up to the predator. What? You want a piece of this?
You want some, bro? And then just like Brock Lesnar and Enzo Amore on the Royal Rumble, just clothesline. Sends them flying. But yeah, some more negatives of the movie, because that's really the only good thing I got right now, is the movie is dark. So some of the scenes are kind of hard to watch. And it really kind of takes you out of the movie a bit too, when you have to really pay attention. I had this problem a little bit with 2014. But that was mainly because like when we downloaded it on Xbox One, for some reason... like everything was dark. Like, it was
your Godzilla?
Yeah.
Oh,
but when I got it on Blu-ray, it was much better. Thankfully, I was kind of worried for a second because I was like, I remember when I went and saw it in the theaters, I could see what the Muto looked like. Right now, I can't. Problem is with Alien vs. Predator Requiem, it's like that all the time, no matter how you bought it. Moving on to another positive point is the practical effects in this movie. Because the aliens and the predators are mostly actually people in suits, especially the Predator alien. Really awesome. Well, and I love the design of the wolf predator. I really need an action figure of that guy. Because now that I got Scar and his little clan, they need to remake the Wolf Predator with their articulation and stuff. Like, make an ultimate version. I would buy that in a heartbeat.
I'll pay $44 for it.
Oh, man, it would be like 25.
I'll pay $25 for it.
I'd pay 25 hardcore for it. I also want to get the Monster Arts version. Like, I was really close for a little while, but now I'm just kind of waiting for NECA to put one out.
They will.
Yeah, I would imagine eventually, because I've heard rumors that they might put out a Pred Alien. A reissue, well, not a reissue, but like a redo of the figure. That'd be cool.
I'll put that on pre-order in a heartbeat, like he says that.
Yeah, especially if they did like a 2-pack. Oh, please. But yeah, with the Wolf Predator, probably the coolest thing about him is you just get to see all the new gadgets that the Predators get to use. Like, he has like a blade whip. That's really sweet. The giant throwing disc that like sickles into like a throwing star.
That impales that chick to the wall.
Yeah. Oh, he nailed her.
That was so stupid, and that guy was like, ah.
Like I even knew you. Because the guy had no character development. I was just supposed to have feelings. Just supposed to.
I don't think we were. I think they knew exactly what they were doing. They were like, the humans enjoy the showdown. Humans are just here.
Well,
as
then
incubators.
why not just make like a YouTube like cut scenes of just the monsters and aliens? Just took it all out. Like, here you go. Here's a 35-minute movie. Enjoy. I would have been fine with it.
I would have too.
Also, his like magical blue goop of dissolving everything.
You think that would have dissolved that little incubator thing that was in, you know?
Yeah, or just like the ground in general. Like, it just took out exactly what it needed to be. It was dissolvable plot point.
It was amazing when he poured it in a pool.
Yeah, it just cleared the water out of the pool and everything in it. Why didn't it actually take out the concrete around the pool? When he poured it on when he poured it on like the cocoon membranes, it just took out the cocoon membranes.
We're thinking about this way too much.
But we have to review
Science. Logic.
It's not neither of those.
CGI.
CGI? I'll give you that one. Then we got to see a portable plasma caster.
That was cool.
Where the guy makes it into a gun and starts shooting things with it. That was sweet. I'm saying sweet a lot in this, because again, almost everything with the alien predators in this movie.
It is amazing.
And the aliens too. Like, some of them are CGI, still looks fine. But you get to see a lot of actually like people in suits. That was really cool. Same with the Pred Alien. I love the design of the Pred Alien. Like, they knocked it out of the park with that thing. Problem is, you barely get to see it, and when you do get to see it, it's super dark, so it's hard to get any detail out of it.
Yeah, see, at that point, I wish they would have just made it CGI and put it out in the light so we can see it. Because I know why they were keeping it so dark, so less detailed show of it, you know?
Yeah, it's a lot easier to make it more believable in, like, night situations. That's why when you see a lot of even CGI. Like, say, Shin Godzilla. The night sequences with the kaiju look freaking awesome. While the day stuff, not quite as much in certain scenes. So yeah, to conclude this review, I feel like we need to talk something more about it, because it was like...
There's nothing to talk about, dude. It's just, you have to see it.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do. He's lying to you guys. Seriously. Go see the movie. As bad as that movie did in the movie theaters, it shouldn't have.
I saw it in theaters.
I did too.
Even when I, like... Alright, so to conclude this review, because there isn't really too much else really need to go over, because again, like... I want to talk more about the human element, but it's just nothing really to talk about. It's just...
Did we do a review of Prometheus?
No, we didn't. Problem is I like...
there's one more alien movie!
I feel like I can wait on that. Like, I don't know why, that movie never really felt like an alien movie to me. Watch the review.
You're spoiling it!
If we did a review, but that's why we haven't done it yet. But anyways, the movie's fine. Like, overall, like, I remember when I went and saw it in theaters. I enjoyed it when I went in theaters. Me and Jessica went and saw it when we were still dating. Which, again, I love everything we do with the aliens and predators of the movie.
I was satisfied with it.
It's actually, that in that terms, it's so much better than Alien vs. Predator, the first one. Because, like, granted, that stuff's pretty cool in that movie. But it has nothing on this movie in terms of, like, the awesomeness that happens with our antagonists in the movie. Like, protagonist, antagonist. However you want to think about it, because also you got the humans. Well, in this one, just like how we haven't really talked about the humans as much, because they sucked. At least in the last one, there was, like, you had, like, Whale and Yutani, and you had a little bit of, like, character development with each of the people. You kind of got a feel for, like, who everybody was. But in this one, it was just high schoolers.
Yeah, see, they need to make an Alien vs. Predator movie But they use cool people like from Aliens. You know?
Yes, like how the video games are, or the comics, even like the Dark Horse comics, or like the toys. Give us some Colonial Marines with aliens and predators. That's so flipping hard.
Because Colonial Marines will actually be able to do something.
The only reason I think that they can't use it is because of James Cameron. It's the only reason I'm thinking that. Like, that's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Use them, name them something else. I will forgive you guys.
Just give us some Space Marines.
Yes, Space
Give me like some Nenenes with Master Chief in there. I'd be fine. Make Dwayne Johnson one of the main characters. He's got to be in everything now.
He better people elbow an alien and just explodes everywhere.
Other than that, I feel like it's probably going to be like Doom. All over again.
No! Nightmares.
So for me, it's the complete opposite problems I had with the first one. Which the first one was character development, the story's not bad, but the Alien Predator stuff is not as cool as it could have been, and the problem was it's PG-13. This one, Alien Predator stuff is really cool. It's rated R, gory. Problem is, I don't care about anything else about the movie. Like for me, I would almost say you're better off just going on YouTube and finding somebody that cut all the scenes into one. And you just can watch it there. Because for like the average moviegoer, I'd say pass on it.
Well, okay. Guys, if you do this, leave the part with the clock and the chick in there, please.
Okay.
That's got to be like
Get
the
your
intro.
one part.
That'll be like the intro to the video and then just start it up.
But for you hardcore Alien and Predator fans, like show, then you'll definitely find some enjoyment in this movie.
Definitely go see it.
But what did you guys think of Alien vs. Predator Requiem? Please let us know in the comment section below. And help us defeat those charges by hitting that like button, subscribe, become a ranger today, and see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.